Okay, listen, pay attention, Akebulan. Pay attention, my people. Let me teach you this afternoon using a life experience. Pay attention. You see, years ago, my father got a house in a neighborhood, a very quiet neighborhood, a developing neighborhood. We were one of the first persons to pack into that neighborhood. It was quiet. Robbery, attack was as frequent as breakfast. One time, our compound was robbed. The police came, looked at my father and said, fencing your compound is not enough. You must plant a flower. Not just a flower. You will plant bougainvillea flower. Bougainvillea flower, the one that has thorns. You call it chuku in your native parlance. So my father planted bougainvillea flower. But planting bougainvillea flower is not the problem. The problem is having to trim the bougainvillea flower when it begins to grow. And I, being the last child of the family, the responsibility to cut the bougainvillea flower fell on me. I began to cut the bougainvillea flower. But with every cut of the bougainvillea flower, I felt pain because the thorns from the flower pricked my skin. I felt pain, but I got used to the pain because it was my responsibility. I could not leave it because it was my duty as the last child of the family. But something happened. Years later, I got admission into the university. I left home. And then no one could cut the bougainvillea flower. Not my brothers, not my sisters. No one could cut the bougainvillea flower. And so the bougainvillea flower grew wild. It started to climb the electric poles in the neighborhood. One day, someone knocked at our gate. My brother opened the gate and the person said, "What about the young boy that lives in this place?" My brother said, "That young boy is now in the university." The person said, "Oh, no wonder." My brother said, "No wonder what?" He said, "Sorry, never mind." He left. After 2 semesters, I returned home. I saw the flower. The flower missed my cut and I missed its pain. I took my tools. I began to trim the bougainvillea flower once again. When I was done, I went inside. A knock was heard in our gate. My brother opened the gate again. That same person asked my brother, "That's your brother that got admission into the university. Is he back now for holiday?" My brother said, "Yes." "And how do you know?" The man looked at the flower and said, "The flower bears witness that young man is back." My brother smiled. Africa, I was away and my absence was felt. I returned, my presence was felt. I said that to tell you this, Africa. Always leave a footprint in the sand of time. Not enough. Carve it in the hearts of men by your deeds. Do not leave this world without leaving a statement. Leave something behind. Leave something behind. When you leave, let people say, "Oh, if only you were here. If only Kwame Nkrumah was here. If only Gaddafi was here. If only Julius Kambele Nyerere of Tanganyika was here. If only Thomas Sankara was here. If only Patrice Lumumba was here. If only Marcus Garvey was here. If only Sylvanus Olympio was here." Be that person. Be the Ibrahim Traore of your nation. Be the town crier of your time. Make positive changes. That is what we tell our leaders to do. Don't just be leaders who fear the West. Be the leaders who look them in the eyes and make impact in Africa. So after you are gone, Akebulans will remember you. Be the town crier that trim the bougainvillea of your time, Africa. Wisdom is the principal thing, Akebulan. Wisdom now, water. Wisdom, Akebulan, is the principal thing.